What's up, everybody? My name's Adam McDorman, and this is Medium Quality. Okay, it's Monday, and I didn't go to work today. Millie was not feeling very well over the weekend, and she managed to give me whatever she had, and so I wasn't feeling very well either. Thankfully, we're both feeling quite a bit better than we were last night, or even this morning. Well enough, in fact, that I want to take care of a little project that's kind of been hanging over my head for a couple of weeks, and that is dealing with this record shelf that's behind me. Now, if you've been watching this channel for a while, you know that this used to be my space. I had my desk set up in here. I had a really nice chair to sit in here where I could listen to records and just kind of enjoy a little bit of peace and solitude. Over the past couple of months, more and more of this room has been taken over by Millie's stuff. Like, this is now her room. There's a crib over here. There's a baby changing table right over there with some drawers in it for clothes and stuff. And this is like not my space anymore. And that's okay. But I have several hundred pounds of records on that shelf back there. The last thing I would want is for this thing to fall over and possibly injure someone, including the baby, God forbid. Obviously, there are ways to secure this shelf to the wall, but even then, she can still climb up it and maybe fall off, and it's just... If this is her room and I have to keep some records in here because this is a small apartment, then... well, I think we'd all feel a little bit better if we got rid of this wonderful Kallax 4x4 shelf and replaced it with something that sat a little bit lower to the ground. So let's bid a fond farewell to the old Kallax shelf. Out with the old and in with the new.
4 to 6 days later.
And there it is. It's done. The Kallax 4x4 shelf is gone. We sold it and we've replaced it with a 2x4, 4 wide, 2 tall. The good thing about that is that even if Millie does manage to climb up this thing without anyone noticing, well, the farthest she could fall is not that much. So much less likely to hurt herself. There is no chance of this thing tipping over and falling on top of her because the center of gravity on this thing is much, much lower. I happen to think that it just really opens this space up a little bit more. It's not this big kind of ominous black shelf. It's, well, first of all, it's white instead of black, and I put some posters on the wall, including something that I think is really cool. That I can put vinyl record sleeves into. I can post a link to that particular item on Amazon in the description section below, but it's not that great. There don't seem to be very many products in that particular space, like a removable record frame, that are actually good. I've seen different ones. They all get middling reviews at best, and I totally understand why. This whole process of slowly turning this room over to Millie has led me to some interesting conclusions about how I conceptualize my living space, how I think about where I spend my time when I'm here. When Amber and I first got married a few years back, it was really important to me to have this space be a little bit of like old bachelor Adam, right? With the records, the computer desk, the video games, the vestigial remnant of me in my mid-20s. And so I wanted to make sure that I could like maintain my identity to some degree, to a healthy degree. And what I've found over the years is that I've been less motivated to be in this room by myself. If I have hours to relax at home, I want to spend them in the company of my wife. Even in here, I spend less time listening to records because the records are sequestered in this corner room where nobody hangs out. And, well, lesson learned. They're not just for me to enjoy by myself in this room where I protect my individual identity unnecessarily. It's a good thing for me to have those records out where we can all enjoy them. That's where they belong. And maybe that's the lesson for all of us. It's okay to be out where everyone else is. It's okay, it's best to share what you have with the people that you love. That being said, if anybody messes with my perfectly alphabetized system, there will be loss of life and limb. That's more or less a guarantee. Anyways, that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, make sure you subscribe. And if you're really interested in what's going on in this channel, I'll put a link in the description section below where you can buy some pretty cool medium quality merch. And until next time, make sure you keep spinning that good stuff. Maybe out where everybody else can enjoy it too. What a time to be alive.